Previously on Judging Amy. Don't mind her. She gets cranky when she's had a heart attack.
I'm fine, really. Just, you can take me.
Mom, let them do their job.
Why was your door locked?
I didn't want anyone in my room.
It's just me. Well, you don't want me in your room?
I want a little privacy, Mom.
Well, David, you asked me to define us, and I'm saying I can't. Not before I'm ready.
So what do we do till then?
I don't know. I was hoping we could just be.
Be.
What, Mom? What's going on? Where's she going?
Where's your car?
Why?
Mom's coming home.
Mom? Are you awake? Mom!
What? What are you doing?
I couldn't sleep.
Oh, baby. Come here. Bad dream?
Well, I've been thinking, and I want to talk.
Okay. Interesting timing, but okay. Wait, do you smell smoke? Mom? Amy, hello. What are you doing? It's the middle of the night.
I couldn't sleep.
Well, go back to bed.
Tell me, Amy, have you ever stopped to consider the human heart?
No, Mom, I can't actually say that I have.
The human heart beats 100,000 times per day. That's 2.5 billion beats per average lifetime. Amy.
Yes. I heard you. Is this your idea of outpatient cardiac care, sitting here in the dark?
Women my age, Amy, become relics, little thingies that you put on the mantelpiece to help the living fondly recall the past.
We're not going to put you on a shelf, Mom.
I don't want to overstay my welcome.
You giving up now? Is that it?
Not up to me. Que sera, sera. No one knows what's going to happen next.
Actually, Doris, I know exactly what's going to happen. You're going to put out the cigarette, you're going to get some rest, and you're going to do exactly what your doctor tells you to do. And then life, not such a mystery. 90% of it, completely in our control.
Everything okay?
Yeah. Grandma's just driving me a little bit crazy. So, what did you want to talk to me about?
I want to move in with Dad.
Don't tell me this is what she wants, Michael. This is what you want. You put the idea in her head, and once again, you made me the bad cop. Oh, I don't know my own daughter. Is that it? No, I heard exactly what you're saying. Look, I have done the custody dance before, and I will do it again. No, I'm not threatening you, but believe me, if I wanted to, I would threaten the hell out of you. Yeah, just to put you on notice, I'm not giving her up without a fight. What are you looking at?
Ah, what's one of those there?
I'm having X issues.
I'm the mayor of that city.
What do you do about it?
I kickbox.
I think that beats screaming in the car.
Your docket's jammed. There's 3 extra files on your calendar. And I took a transfer custody petition from Judge Wilder.
Well, I was a slacker.
I think I'll take the stairs.
Probably a good idea.
Well, it's called the HANDS program. HANDS. Stands for Help for Adolescents Needing
Mr.
Direction
Potter.
and Stability. See, it allows us to mobilize resources from a multitude...
Mr. Potter, call on line 3.
Giving a phone interview. Mobilize resources from a multitude of agencies. Yeah, I said multitude. See, we've also had wonderful results with our mentoring program.
It's the guy about the toilet. He can't hold. What should I do?
Go pee at the gas station. No, not you. No, that's not a quote. Another time? Well, sure, that's fine. Okay, then.
Why is there caution tape across the door of the bathroom?
That is a long story. How's your mother?
There's caution tape around her, too. Just drove my 50th kid. What do I win?
Here, congratulations.
Listen, kind of need the cash. Is there anything else coming out?
Crystal Turner. She runs the street outreach program. Doesn't pay much, but it pays. And she's looking for bodies.
I got a body.
Good. Here's the address.
We are what we eat, Maxine. We can't be too careful when choosing our food. The trick is to become a label reader. Saturated fats, polyunsaturated fats, fatty acids, carbohydrates as fats.
So fat?
Bad.
Got it.
Basically, what this is about is re-education. And that's where I come in. I am going to show you that a fat-free, healthy, heart-friendly diet can actually be quite wonderful.
Kill me.
I cook this way for Peter. When I used to cook for Peter, and I can do the same for you. In fact, it would be my pleasure.
Jillian, this is all very thoughtful, but...
No buts. I am going to get you eating healthy, even if it kills the both of us. Which reminds me, I took the liberty of making a few appointments for you.
Appointments?
With a nutritionist, an herbologist, and a yoga instructor.
Yoga. Me.
8 o'clock. Bring your beach towel.
Jillian, sit down.
But I haven't had a chance to put all this...
Never mind about the, Listen to me. I am old.
Oh.
I am. I'm set in my ways. I'm a huge fan of fat, saturated or otherwise. I never take the stairs. There are places on me when I bend over that I cannot nor have I any wish to touch. And that, I'm afraid, is how it shall remain.
What are you saying?
If you truly want to help, go back to the store. Give the man behind the counter all that food. And on your way home, pick me up a burrito.
All right.
Appearances?
Brett Spurrier for the state, Your Honor.
Denise Lawrence for Tina Stewart.
DCF's petitioning for an order of temporary custody of 10-year-old Travis Stewart.
There is kinship foster care available. Joan Vento is the boy's paternal aunt.
What grounds are alleged for removing Travis from his mother?
Miss Stewart suffers from MS.
Excuse me?
Multiple sclerosis. It's a disease of the central
I know what it is, Mr. Spurrier.
Travis spent 3 nights sleeping on a cot in his mother's hospital room. A nurse phoned DCF. They found a history of sporadic, unexplained absences from school over the last few months. Travis's grades have dropped significantly, and he dropped out of Little League. DCF felt justified in removing him.
Why was Miss Stewart in the hospital?
She'd gone blind, Your Honor.
Objection, Your Honor. My client is not blind.
How many fingers am I holding up, Miss Stewart?
2.
Mr. Spurrier?
She had gone blind for an entire week, Your Honor. What if this happens again?
Where's Travis's father?
Deceased. We found Travis's aunt, Miss Vento, after much searching. She and Miss Stewart have a contentious relationship.
Okay, enough. I want to hear from Miss Stewart herself.
Your Honor, with all due respect, the state should not be in the business of taking children away from their parents because they are ill.
I agree.
I'm not trying to set any precedent here, Your Honor. The state is only concerned with the welfare of Travis Stewart.
Let's hope so.
Our job is to give them blankets or condoms or anything else we can to protect them from the realities of life on the street.
Kids actually live out here?
Hey, take that. You guys need a toothbrush? What'd you think? You'd be cruising some comfortable bedroom community in your Volvo? Hey, Billy, take this. That's all I got for now. But Dr. Peralta's clinic is open from 4 to 6. You can trust him. Go. Hey, here you go.
I can't believe teenagers end up like this with nothing and no one.
Let me guess. You're either a lawyer who lost his passion, or a professional student, or a struggling artist who needs to get a day job.
Door number 3, writer.
I should have known. You guys all have that same look, the world-weary, heavy-hearted look. You practice that in the mirror?
Not anymore.
Melanie, here. Look, I know you're tough, but it's cold out today. Just take it.
So what's your story?
We'll get to that next week, assuming you're around that long.
This whole in-your-face thing you do, it's cute.
Cute.
Nice tough girl, street chick vibe.
Okay, let's get something straight. It's not gonna happen.
What?
You and me and you, any combination thereof.
Still working on that self-esteem problem?
Just so we're clear.
Couldn't be clearer.
Hey, I brought lunch.
Taking care of me, Mr. McLaren. You get used to that. Oh.
How's your mom?
She's doing her thing. She's fine, I guess. Lauren wants to move in with Michael, which I'm not going to go for, so don't give me the fathers have rights speech.
No speeches. Look, you know what's best for your daughter. I'm just sorry you have to go through that.
Thank you. So, what's new in your world?
Well, I'm officially unemployed.
You got fired?
I quit.
Why?
Why not?
David.
Seriously. I woke up one morning and said, what am I doing? This is just all, it's gone.
Your desire for a paycheck?
No, rigid perfectionist, ever vigilant, never lose a case, ASA, just gone.
What are you gonna do?
Well, for now, sail my boat to St. Bart's.
It's gonna snow.
Yeah, it's called wintering. You sail down and ride out the storms in warmer climates.
How long does that take?
I don't know. 10 days, maybe 2 weeks, depending on if I stop along the way or not.
Wow. I really didn't expect this today.
Good. Tired of being predictable.
What about Victor?
He's gonna stay with Kelly's mom until I get back, or if I stay down there for a while, he'll fly down and meet me when school's out.
You're gonna be gone that long?
I don't know. All I know is I'm leaving as soon as the boat's provisioned.
I really don't know what to say.
I don't think there's anything to say. I just wanted you to know I'm going.
I woke up one morning and I couldn't put my feet on the floor. It was the most excruciating pain I ever felt. Luckily, Travis was there to call an ambulance.
And what did the doctors say?
They did a million tests and eventually told me I had MS.
And how do you feel now?
I have my good days and my bad days.
What's a bad day?
I still have the pain in my feet in the morning. Some days that's only bad, and some days it's agony.
Can you still take care of Travis? Can you make his breakfast, his lunch, send him off to school?
Yeah. I set my alarm an hour earlier than I used to. That way I can work through the pain by myself in the morning before Travis wakes up. Most days, he never has to see me at my worst.
How do you think he feels about your illness?
Objection. This is awkward, Your Honor, but I must object to your question. It calls for speculation.
She's his mother. I think her insight into his state of mind is important and relevant. Overruled.
I didn't ask for this, but I'm doing it. I'm making the best of it.
Do you have any other family that can come and stay with you? Anyone to pick up the slack if necessary?
No. All I have is him. And all he has is me, which is why we need to be together.
This is St. Ambrose. They serve free hot meals here 3 times a week. A lot of our regular kids know to come.
Yo, you late, dog. I waited a half hour for your sorry ass.
I'm sorry, I was stuck training the new guy. Leon, this is Vincent.
What's up?
Hey, you straighten everything out with Dax?
Didn't you ask me to?
Leon.
Look, he said he wouldn't report me as long as I did that stuff at the store. I mean, I ain't stupid. I'm gonna do it.
Okay, I know. I was just studying going.
That's all right. You know, this equals that and you're good. Just some of the other stuff be throwing me off, though.
What are you studying for?
My GED.
I'm embarrassingly good at standardized tests. Do you want some help?
Well, what's your name, man?
Vincent?
So what are you saying, Van Gogh? What, you want to help me?
How about tomorrow?
I don't need you till noon.
Look, you know where Kinley Park is? You know those tables where all the old men be playing chess at?
I'll find it. 10 o'clock?
All right. Look, just don't be late, man. I got a life.
Be careful out there, little brother.
All right, later.
Not bad. Let it go.
I'm terribly sorry. There must be some mistake.
Are you Maxine Gray?
I am.
Then this is yours.
Well, this is crazy. Who in their right mind would send me a... Yoo-hoo! Oh, dear.
Hi, Mom.
Peter, kindly inform your wife that I have no, and I want to be immensely clear on this point, no use for that monstrosity.
This will allow you to exercise at home to make it part of your life.
Jillian, I know you mean well, and it's not that I don't appreciate it. However, I am dangerously close to strangling you.
Mother?
Peter, I am.
Inside. Look, Jillian's just trying to help. The least you could do is make her feel like it's working.
I'm the one who had the heart attack. Why do I have to take care of Jillian?
Because she's a member of this family. Would it be so hard for you to grin and bear it? To go to one of her appointments and just sit there? I'm not asking you to bend over backwards. It would be really helpful if you could just appreciate her a little.
Peter, you're in love with your wife again.
I was never not in love with her, Mom.
All right, fine. You win. I will go to one appointment. One.
Great.
But I'm not getting on that treadmill. Ever.
Hey, sweetie.
This project's due Friday.
We'll take a break. You're doing well in your classes.
Are you my mother?
Yes. And I have some really good news for us. I got us tickets to Britney Spears.
Why?
Because I thought it would be cool, and it would give us a chance to hang.
Mom, Britney Spears is lame.
Okay, here's the deal. You can't live with your father.
Why not? Because that's your answer.
Because I am your mother and I know what's best for you. And right now what's best for you is to be here with your family. You can be as mad at me as you want to be, but that is my final word on the subject.
Someone else.
I'd like for everyone to begin with some simple stretches.
Everybody's naked.
It allows for complete freedom of movement.
Does that include the freedom to move right out of this auditorium?
Mom, you chose this.
Over a hypnotist and an herbologist. And you said you weren't asking me to bend over backwards.
Namaste. Well, Anusara means to flow with grace by saying yes to the whole magical spectrum of life. So we embrace the light and the dark, the yin and the yang, the full rainbow of sensations.
Oh, dear God.
Gently move to half moon pose.
What was the first one? The full moon?
Only for the man in back of me. I can do this one.
We call this the corpse pose.
That figures.
Why do I feel like Diane Lane in The Perfect Storm?
I'm aboard.
Been working very hard.
Yeah, put in a desalinator, redid the wiring. Got a satellite phone. Had to fit at the galley. You gotta get down there and look at the starboard porthole. You can see half horizon, half water.
Why didn't you ask me?
Ask you why?
To go with you.
You just said no.
You don't know that.
Your mother just had a heart attack. You're having trouble with Lauren.
My mother's driving me crazy, and my daughter wants to move out with me. Maybe you're not the only one who wants to get on a boat and sail away. You could have asked.
Come with me.
I can't. I mean, I can't. No, I can't go with you indefinitely.
Come with me. I promise we'll stay maximum 2 weeks. Scout's on.
Why are you doing this?
I have to.
No, you don't.
I do.
It's arbitrary. You could store your boat like everybody else does. However that is. You're choosing to do this.
Yeah, for me. I love you, Amy, but I can't be here and need you all the time. Come with me and we'll sleep under the stars. We won't have any distractions. We can talk, just be. Come with me.
When?
Tomorrow afternoon.
So, Doctor, in the simplest terms, can you tell the court what MS is?
Well, basically, the body attacks its own central nervous system. What makes MS so confusing is that the central nervous system controls the whole body, so symptoms can present anywhere.
Which would explain why Miss Stewart had problems with her feet and then her eyes.
Yes, those are two very common complaints.
Is there any way to predict whether Miss Stewart will have another episode in the near future?
None. Some people have an episode and then never have another one for the rest of their lives. Other people experience a swift decline. There's no way to predict.
So she could never have another episode?
Entirely possible.
Or she could have another episode tomorrow.
Also entirely possible.
Is there anything to be done?
Well, we're experimenting with an antidepressant cocktail that should clear up some problems.
I'm sorry, antidepressant?
Depression is one of the worst symptoms of MS. The great thing is we found that antidepressants also alleviate other MS symptoms.
Does Miss Stewart suffer from depression?
Yes.
And how would that affect her ability to parent her child?
That depends. Worst case scenario, her depression becomes so debilitating she can't get out of bed. People who suffer from severe depression lose all ability to function in the real world.
Well, I need to hear from Travis before I make any decisions, and I'd like to do that privately. So I'll see Travis and the attorneys in my chambers.
At noon.
Okay. I'll see you then. Thank you.
Yo, good looking out and help me with everything.
No problem. I like this stuff.
Really? I mean, all these dead guys and their big words.
It's like music to me.
Oh, wait, don't tell me you're gonna compare the Shakespeare guy to, like, Alicia Keys or something. I mean, because she's dope. This guy is boring.
It might seem like that at first, but he grows on you. I had this professor in college.
Yeah? Well, where'd you go?
To college?
Yeah.
Wesleyan.
It's probably some girly school in the woods somewhere. Actually, it's in a decent-sized city.
Yeah. Well, I'm going for NYU. You know? The real city, Van Gogh, where all the action is.
It's pretty tough getting into NYU.
Yeah, so?
So nothing, so go for it.
Well, that's why I'm here with you, right? I mean, it doesn't help my rep any.
You got a rep?
Hell yeah, I got a rep. You need one when you're out here.
Must be pretty rough out here.
Not so bad.
Gets pretty tough out here at night.
Look, just get on my face, dog, all right?
It's just that. It seems like you don't belong out here.
Look, why don't you stick to something you know about? How about that?
Whatever you want.
Look, maybe you could tell me why this guy named Bottom turned into a donkey, or tell me what this cracker was smoking anyway.
What position were you playing?
Center field. I'd been on third base, but then Tony Tisdale transferred to our team and coach put him on third.
That sucks.
I'm still the fastest on the team, though. I steal a lot of bases. Sliding's fun.
Do you miss it?
Nah.
You worried about your mom, Travis?
No.
How do you think she's doing?
Fine. Okay. She just gets sad sometimes.
How sad?
She just... Sometimes she stays in bed all day.
How does that make you feel?
I can take the sad part. It's when...
What? I'm the judge, Travis. You can tell me anything.
She tries to hurt herself. One time, I found her at the bottom of the steps. I don't think she fell. One time, she cut herself. There was all this blood.
It's okay. It's okay.
I can't leave her alone. I can't leave her alone.
Honey, what are you doing?
I'm making lunch for your mother. Swiss chard sandwich with almond butter on multigrain bread. And for dessert...
Jillian, let it go.
What are you talking about?
My mother is never going to change.
She went to yoga.
Yeah, for one class, and that was only because she was trying to be nice to you.
I'm not going to give up on your mother, Peter. Even if she gives up on herself.
Look, my mother is pretty set in her ways, and it might save you a lot of heartache if you could just accept that. Oh, my God, is that the...
Treadmill?
Yes. Yes.
Hey, what's going on, Van Gogh? Take care of whatever you had to do?
Yes, I did, Ponce de Leon.
What'd you just call me?
Nickname. It's the Spanish explorer who discovered Florida.
Hey, let's just stick to Leon, all right?
Got it. Look, I got some good news. Got a couple leads on places for you to live.
What?
My friend Sean put me in touch with a couple of group homes. I talked to them about you.
You did what?
I told them I'd bring you by.
You told him my name?
Leon, you're like 5 seconds away from being okay.
This ain't the deal.
I can't imagine how hard this is for you. How angry you must be at the arbitrary nature of this disease.
Are you going to take my son away?
I'm trying to figure out what's best for him.
It's not my fault I have MS.
No. And we're not sitting here because you do. If that was the only reason for removing Travis, I would have dismissed the petition. And if any other judge had removed him on those grounds, I would have led the protest. This is about depression.
You think taking my son away is going to help that? He's the only good thing in my life.
It's too much pressure for a 10-year-old boy. He won't leave the house because he's afraid of what you might do to yourself. He's cut himself off from his friends. He's skipping school.
I don't want him to be upset. I'm sorry he's upset.
I know you
But
are.
I'm his mother.
Yes. And being a mother means putting his needs first. Shivering through the night so that he can be warm under the blanket. Suddenly realizing that you're not hungry because there's only enough for one. Sacrifice. It's about sacrifice. And I believe that if you weren't struggling with depression, you would do everything you could for Travis. But you are struggling. So this is my job.
Don't take my son away. Please. No one else can love him as much as I do.
No one is questioning that, Miss Stewart. I was hoping that you and I could figure out a solution together.
I will not give him up. I can't lose my son.
No man is ever going to hurt me again. No one. Not even you.
I hurt you? Laura, look at me. When a man has everything in the world...
It's fat-free. No butter, no salt, no flavor.
No, thanks.
The movie isn't bad, though.
He wants to hurt someone as he's been hurt. You were a long time finding out about
So David wants me to go to St. Bart's with him.
That's over now.
Are you going?
Should I?
Oh, for heaven's sake, Amy, I am not Dear Abby.
You're not dear anything these days, Mom. You might try to be a human being again, assuming that's still possible.
Do you want to go?
Yes. No.
I agree. Problem solved.
Lauren wants to move in with Michael.
When you were Lauren's age, you wanted to go to India.
Yeah, I remember. You sent me to Indiana.
Nature camp. After 2 days, you called us weeping, dying of homesickness.
This is different.
I'm not going to tell you what to do, Amy. Besides, you already know.
First it was Jacoby, then Shelby, and now I suppose... I don't think we should see each other again.
Hey!
You guys okay?
Hey! Vincent! What happened yesterday?
What do you mean?
Leon missed lunch today. First time in 4 months. What did you do?
Talk to him about a home.
What kind of home?
Group home.
Leon was surviving. After 3 group homes, where he nearly lost an eye, had to clean toilets for food, and fought off a rapist, he was actually finally on track.
On track? He's living on the street.
I know where he is. Or at least I did.
He's different. This kid is better than this.
Oh, so now you could tell the difference between who deserves to be on the street and who deserves a better life? Well, I've got news for you. These kids have more in common with each other than you have with Leon.
I don't understand. How do you do this? Tell me. How can you leave these kids on the street?
Because I understand the value of what we do. We help them through the day, and then we help them through the night. That's the gig. You don't get a cape, and you're not a hero. Leon! Leon! Has anyone seen Leon?
All rise.
Your party's your prison? I'm ready to rule. Well, this case goes to the most fundamental human relationship, that of mother and child. At its best, at its highest form, this relationship is about doing what's best for the child. And sometimes that doesn't feel good. Sometimes it breaks our heart.
Your Honor, can I speak?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
That's okay, Miss Lawrence.
What is it, Miss Stewart?
I think that Travis should stay with his Aunt Joan.
You understand what you're saying?
Yeah. All that matters is that Travis is safe. And happy. Whatever has to happen for Travis to be all right. That's what I want.
Okay, I'm ordering that Travis be placed in the temporary custody of his paternal aunt, Joan Vento, under the proviso that she move into Travis's school district. And we'll drop a supervised visitation schedule for Travis and his mother. And we will meet back here in 3 months and talk to Miss Stewart's doctor about the status of her depression. Miss Stewart. Thank you. Okay, tell me.
What?
Why you want to move in with your dad?
I don't know. It's nice there. Quiet. It's just me and Dad.
What do you guys do?
Not much. He always has papers to grade, and I always have homework. So we sit at the table together and do that.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, he remembers everything about history. And he's sitting right there, so I can ask him questions.
Well, you can always call me up at work if you have a question.
It's nothing bad about you, Mom. I just like hanging out with Dad. Haven't got to do that much.
I know.
I mean, he's my dad.
I'll call your dad. Maybe you can spend a couple more nights there a week. We'll see how that goes.
Really?
Yeah. Thinking about it. Oh, my.
Just about to shove off.
You really say things like that, huh? Shove off?
I was just leaving. The wind's in my favor. I got a couple hours of daylight. Yeah.
This is for you. It's French. La mer means the sea.
I thought for a moment you were gonna...
Don't make this any harder than it is.
All right.
Be safe. Don't forget La Mer.
All right.
Some help?
Thank you. I have everything under control.
I know, but...
Back away from the fireplace.
Happy to.
What's that?
It's called not beating joining.
You're not going to make me have some big heart-to-heart conversation, are you?
Nope.
All right, then.
Expensive joy, a kiss of the hand, maybe.
No, it's important that you watch this because you may have to need these moves one day.
I do those moves every day.
Look at she, look at her. I wanted those gloves so much. I did. I wanted the ones that just, I wanted those gloves. For the.
What's up?
Hi. How's David?
Gone.
Would you care to join us?
Looks like you got everything under control.
Amy? Honey, I've lived this way for nearly 66 years.
Okay, Mom.
And I think I'm just going to let it take me the rest of the way.
All right, it's your choice, Ma. I'm going to bed.
Yes.